Hey, good morning. Hey, I switched around my camera yesterday so that I can do the live event on my Facebook. The hashtags. Oh, there I go, Brittany. Brittany, turn that down. Oh my goodness, she's so loud. I turned my camera around, so now I don't know any of my settings anymore. Because every morning I just go, that looks good. Yeah. So I think I'm in shot, right? I think I'm. You can see me. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a super awesome morning. For me, it is a sweatpants kind of morning. You can't see my sweatpants. It is a sweatpants kind of morning. I don't know if I've really slept well all week. You know, because I still have this cough from my head cold 2 weeks ago. And it's not going away. It needs to go away. So we'll see. Hey, good morning, Chris. So that's where I'm at this morning. I'm like, you know what? Let's put a face on the face and let's just wear sweatpants. I mean, I ain't got I ain't got no one to impress. I don't know about you guys. So what do you guys got going on today? Chris, are you working today? Do we have any projects going on today? Hey, good morning! I just feel like I'm still not in frame. I mean, I'm in frame. I just went the wrong way. There we go. Because when I'm setting up the camera and then I'm setting it up for YouTube, what it looks for in YouTube, it's like this little. And then so I don't realize what the bigger picture looks like until now, Oh, look at that. Look at that hair. Look at that hair. I tried doing, I tried forming cream. I tried a more creamy hair cream. I don't know. I don't know this world. I don't know. But I do know is that everything's closing. And look, my edgy haircut is growing back. I was like, well, that's one of the cons of getting this haircut is that it grows back so fast. Look, guys, I'm not edgy anymore. Now I'm just unkempt. Oh, my goodness. Hey, good morning, Katie. Good morning. So that's the cons. I want to write and produce and create a video that's about your, getting your haircut short or getting like an edgy haircut like this. And that's one of my cons is it grows back too fast. I didn't realize, when your hair is always long and it just kind of keeps getting longer, you don't realize how fast your hair is actually growing. Sorry, there was like a dust thing. Did you guys see that? Was that on camera? Anywho's, hey, good morning. Let's see. So, Chris, we have work today. I hope work goes well. Yesterday, I went to the food store because I see, Cindy, you're saying I need to go run to another food store, then plan to stay in a craft, which I think that's an awesome idea to stay in craft. And good morning, Katie. So, because yesterday I went to the food store. It was my last prep. I was like, I'm going to go to the food store and I'm just going to do my last prep. And after that, I'm going to tell myself, no, we don't need anything else. We're fine. We're okay. And I thanked every single worker, just about every single worker at the food store yesterday, because as much as people were pulling stuff off the shelf, I mean, it wasn't crazy because it was 9 o'clock in the morning. So it wasn't crazy. I was just the crazy woman with everything in her buggy. But I went and was thanking all of the employees that I saw that were restocking shelves just as much, as people are like, trying to take them off or whatnot. So, thank you to our grocery store workers, to our big box workers, the people in the pharmacies and in the medical field and our truck drivers, thank you, and people who work in grocery stores. So thank you. Let's see. I've been desperate in need of a haircut for a month. So between that and humidity, I currently look like a bog witch. I feel that. Yeah. You know what? Just get your haircut. Just chop it all off. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fine. because the humidity can't really get you that much if your hair's real short. Let's see. I know I say buggy. I'm calling my shopping cart a buggy. Okay, guys, like, I grew up in the North. I was a Yankee because I was like, well, even California, because I lived out in California, you know, they were part of the Union before the Civil War. So I'm like, I'm still a Yankee even there. And then I moved to Georgia, and Georgia was different, was way different. And they had different sayings in the South. You know, I'm just like, well, I learned how to say this, but you're all saying this. Like the word, okay, you guys ready for this? So I moved to middle school. I moved with 2 months left in middle school, which means that you don't have friends because it's middle school and everyone has their own cliques and you're the new girl. And so, you know, you kind of just get the people who don't have like the cliques, you know, to survive middle school. And so I'm just brand new and I'm, you know, this is the first time I'm living in the South. We've lived everywhere. This is the first time I'm living in the South. And I was in my history class, which that guy terrified me. He was like the football coach. Like, why are football coaches like history teachers, right? Do you notice that? I've had a couple in my school career, but he had this big booming Southern voice, and I was like, please don't call on me. Like, I'm like, don't acknowledge me. I don't want you to talk at me. Don't. No. And he told me, so we're all doing our works in middle school. This is 8th grade. We're all doing our work. And then he goes, all right, everyone, put up your books. I had never heard that phrase before. So what I do is, right, this is my work, and I'm, doing my work. And he goes, okay, everyone, put up your books. And I go, like, I need to show my book to him. Like, is this what you... And then I saw everyone put their books away. And I was like, oh, well then just say away. Say put your books away. I was literally just going to be the only girl, the new girl in town, all right, in middle school, like putting her book up like this. Like, I need to show my book to him. Because he said put your book up. That was something. And then I went to someone's house in high school, and they asked me, they're like, hey, do you want a Coke? And I was like, yeah, I want a Coke, because that's the soda that I drink. I don't really drink that as much anymore. But I was like, yeah, I love a Coke. And all he had was Sprite. And I was like, dude, you asked me if I wanted a Coke, but all you have is Sprite. And then I realized, especially in Atlanta, soda is Coke. All soda is Coke. So that was something new. And yeah, please, bless your heart. That's another one. But I also realized in college, we had an accompanist who would say, I'm going to pray for you. And what that means is, I know you're going to fail, and I know you're going to have a terrible time, but I'm going to let you do so anyway. So I'm going to pray for you. What an awful thing to say, right? Awful, awful, awful. But anyway, I was like, don't matter to me. Because at first I was like, oh, you're going to pray for me? Thank you. But then later I realized, I walked out of her door and I was like, oh, wait, no. What a mean thing to say. What a mean person. She was a mean person, for sure. Oh, no, I'm going to pray for... It is so rude. It is. But I didn't realize, I know, but anyway. That happened. Excuse me, guys. This cough needs to go away. It needs to go away. Let's see. Are there any other... Let's see. Are there any other phrases in the South? I'm pretty sure... You know what's going to happen? Is I'm just going to go about my day, and then I'm going to be like, oh, I remember it. Oh, I should have said it on coffee break. My college roommate was from Boston. She would say things not trying to be mean. I think that's how we insult people. Right. Not trying to be mean. And then when I come down here to South Louisiana, I know about Oshaw. Oshaw. It's spelled like share, but it's Oshaw. And if you look at my dog, and if you see how just pitiful, she's manipulative. I've had that dog for 4 years. Her sadness is manipulative. It's a con that she has, so that you'll feel so sorry for her and you'll just let her do whatever she wants. And that's why she doesn't respect me, because I go, oh, Osha, oh, so it's like oh, bless your heart, or yeah, if someone does something stupid, you're like, Osha, like it's just another formation of, oh, bless your heart. Yeah, because I was, when I first got my dog and I was trying to figure out what to name her, because all we're doing is, because they tell you not to name stray animals, right? So we didn't name her. We said that her name was, we'd call her dog or puppy, and then that just ended up being her name. But not at the vet, because my husband said I'm not allowed to have a dog named Dog at the vet. Well, around the house. But I was like, but she doesn't answer. She's Duchess. So at the vet. So I was like, well, she doesn't answer to Duchess because we don't call her Duchess. No fostering. Like, look, that's not fair. Okay, so I saw something yesterday that that animal shelters are asking you to either adopt animals or foster them as you're staying inside. And I want to foster. I do. I can't because there's no room. I live in a very tiny home, so there's just enough room for these small animals, and that's really it. And you guys know how big of a diva my baby is, so I have no clue if I foster another animal how she will react. So I'm like, I don't know if I would be bringing a new animal that just wants a home. I don't know if I'd be bringing them into an environment where they're just getting like the side eye and the stink face the entire time. So I have a friend from New Jersey who would say, clutch and pearls. That's true. Because I'm like, oh, clutch, yeah. Clutch and pearls. Yep. Well, I don't know if it's really like a saying or anything, but I'll say who dat, because that's the call for the New Orleans Saints. Who dat? And I'll be on the couch, and my husband will get he'll get a phone call and he'll walk away. He'll come back and I'll go, who dat? It really rolls off the tongue. You guys should try it. Who dat? Or who dat is. That's another thing I've adopted. Let's see. No, baby would not be very thrilled. No, she would not. No. So yesterday, how we're not supposed to like shake hands or anything like that. So I saw my neighbor at the grocery store, and I was like, hey, what you doing? And then we gave each other elbow taps. Elbow taps. 2020 goal. This is what we're doing. And I was like, man, Barb, you're so hip and hop. Man, yeah. Let's see. Ooh, maybe I can foster a bunny and then never return him, because that's what would happen. I would foster like 6 cats, and then they have a home now. This is their home. But I realize now I'm looking at I'm staring right at you, and I'm staring right into my lights, and I'm staring into my recording, like my microphone. So I'm like, oh, it'll be so noisy here. Oh, a bunny rabbit. Adorable. No, my puppy would not be thrilled either. No. No, my puppy is indifferent to everything. As long as she can have a nice bed to just lay on and snore, she's good to go. You know, she's very social, but she likes to meet new animals, and then she likes to just ignore them and just go about her day. And I'm like, huh, yeah, you do you, dog. Yeah. Katie, what we got going on today? What are we doing today? Guys, I gotta say, I know, like, I don't want to drive coffee break down, but I'm sad. I'm so sad for for my students, because for most of my students, we've just decided to just kind of, wait until the coronavirus has just blown through, and it's real sad because I don't know what time that means. I don't know the time frame. So I was really bummed yesterday, and so I called up my little sister and I was like, I just want to see your newborn baby, because he'll give me some smiles. But then I went and ate. That's the best thing you can do, right? Is when you're sad. Well, I guess not if you can't exercise, but just go. I was a little bit hangry too. Or what's like hungry and sad? Sadgry? I don't know. So, I finally ate food and then I was like, all right. So I'm hoping to do some videos to help my students, since we don't know when we're able to have our homes back, like, and entertain again. I'm planning on doing a couple of like educational videos, not like educational videos. So what would you guys like to see? Because at this time, I love all these posts about homeschooling your children now. Because they're like, yeah, day 3 of homeschooling, I've expelled one student and had to fire another teacher for drinking on the job. And I was like, yeah. Imagine given, a class of 50 of them, and they all have to sing on the same syllable and wear the same thing. Yes, I was a choir director for a year, and that was a lot because I had no training going in. I just knew how to sing, and I knew how to read music, and I knew how to prepare music, and I've been in choirs, but directing them, that was something different. So I was definitely thrown to the wolves and the sharks and every predator everywhere. That's where I was thrown into. And they were lovely. They had a very lovely sound together. So let's see. Where's my... Let's see. My puppy has always been an only child. She's not a fan of other people or dogs. Oh, puppy. Oh, puppy. I was going to plant some flowers today, but not sure if the weather will cooperate. Well, I hope so. I hope you'll get some time in there. If not, I have books. I know. Katie, that kind of reminded me of the Twilight Zone. The Doomsday one, where he's like, now I have all this time for my books, and then his glasses crack. Let's see. Well, guys, I want to cheers to you guys for having a super awesome morning. I hope your morning is going a lot better than mine. I'm exhausted, but I appreciate that you're on here with me as well. So, and if you have any fun mugs, please send them to me. I want to see them. So you can find me down there at It's Really Brittany on Facebook and at Brittany Luberda on Instagram. And of course, this is the one I'm always using because it's the one that always gets washed and is always at the front of the cabinet. So I should probably start switching out some cups. But this is one of my favorite ones. You guys voted on the teacup mug. And I was like, but I really like this one too. So I bought 2 that day. And this is the other one. It has all the princesses, all the castles and whatnot. And I mean, it's even got like Grandmother Willow, and you can't see Nope. There's 2 frogs right there. That's 2 frogs. Let's see. Maybe do some videos on basic piano or vocal scales. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That could happen. No. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I saw. Super foggy right now. Yeah, I hope that once the sun comes through, it's just going to burn all the fog away. Oh, wait, we have to cheers. All right, so my coffee breakers. 1, 2, 3, cheers. Oh, my God. Guys. Yeah. So that's what we got going on. Today, I teach one lesson because usually Thursday is the day that I teach multiple lessons, but we're kind of postponed until we're not anymore. So hopefully that's sooner than later. But yeah, meanwhile, if any of my students, sometimes my students will come on and say, hey, good morning. But, while we have this time, I would love if you guys sent videos to me of what you've been working on or what you've been practicing on. And they don't have to be perfect. It just has to be music and has to bring you joy. So that's what I hope for you guys. Please send those to me because I think I'm going to do one today for my students. I just have to practice. I think I'm going to play piano. Yeah, because I'm not very confident with mixing audio for piano. But we're going to see. I think I'm going to do some piano for them. Or what they've been working on and be like, this is how it goes. That way to continue practicing and whatnot. And such as, let's see. No, yesterday was just, it was really heavy in the morning and then it was just real slow towards the end of the day. And that was my day. Ugh. Anywho's. So yeah. Oh, let's figure out our holidays. Oh, I'm also working on a project, but I'm afraid that if I say it out loud, then I won't do it. I feel like if I keep this delicious secret to myself, then I'll work on it more. So that's what I'm doing. Let's see. Let's check our holidays. Oh, so today is Certified Nurses Day. Happy Certified Nurses Day to all of our awesome nurses. Today is also International Astrology Day. Cool. And it's Let's Laugh Day. But that's every day with you guys. International Earth Day is today. National Chocolate Caramel Day. Oh. Ooh. When you go to Disney Springs and you go to the I'm going to butcher this. Deergelly? Don't patronize me, guys. But the one that they always shell out, that they give you free samples for, is the Deergelly, the milk chocolate and caramel one. So, when I was just kind of hanging around Orlando in between, on my off days in my show, like I'd go to Disney Spring and I'd be like, let's go get some chocolate. Or if I met my sister for her work break, we'd be like, you want some chocolate? Let's go get some chocolate. And that's the one that they always had. Let's see. Guys, did you know today is the first day of spring? Huh. What? And also today is World Storytelling Day for all my writers out there and for all my artists out there. Because I think I've not been in a single show where they haven't been like, we're trying to tell a story. And I'm like, yeah, that's my job. Yeah. Oh, let's see. And also today is National Poultry Day. Guys, I have to say this to you because I felt like it was ridiculous. It was so I'm very much not a person on board with keeping chickens as pets. I find them too delicious. And especially when they're slathered with barbecue. Real delicious. In my salads, delicious. So, I mean, I'm not on the whole chicken as pets thing. You know. And and I was watching one of those dodo videos of a woman taking a hike, and she found a chicken. And she was like, sorry, so she found a chicken just by itself on this hiking trail. And she was like, oh, you poor thing. And she was like, the chicken must have been a drop off. And I was like, are you serious? That's food. It must have just walked away from its farm or from its cage. Somebody dropped off a chicken. I was like, it's not a puppy or a kitten. It's livestock. I felt like it was the most ridiculous video I've ever seen. It was very heartwarming, but that's ridiculous, you know. And then you're hearing reports of people getting salmonella by kissing their pet chickens. I'm just not on board. I'm not on board on the whole chickens as pets thing. Like my neighbor, they have chickens. They don't anymore right now because you know, they said that they had their chickens for making eggs, and when they stop making eggs, then they just send them to their friend, you know. And I was like, it's livestock, you know. I never see them like kissing their chickens or petting their chickens. It's just it's not my thing, guys. Yeah, chickens are me. Those videos are crazy, and it didn't make you watch the whole thing, so you watch the ads. That's true. They do that. I haven't seen as much lately as I did before. But yeah, they would make them cliffhangers. Exactly. And then you'd watch the car ad. Exactly. That was dumb. So that was okay. Well, I feel like I'm glad that I'm not the only one. Somebody dropped off a chicken. And I just imagined that a father, you know, with his minivan drives to this hiking trail and then opens up the door for the chicken to just like to just hop off, and he's like, go, get out of here, go. And then he like gets back in his car and he's crying because they had to drop off their chicken. Like, it's livestock. That's what I thought. It's not the earbud of chickens. No. So my husband and I sometimes in the mornings, if we're both, you know, have energy, when we have to leave, when I first left to go to my Florida contract, you know, I'm in my car and I'm getting all sad, and we'll goodbye the Airbud way. You know that awful scene in Airbud? Is this what happens? This is what I remember. I've not seen Airbud since I was a child, like a young child. Right? Doesn't he put Earbud on a raft, and then like the dog is just floats away from the little boy, and the little boy's like, go, get out of here, just go. So my husband started doing that to me, and I was like, did you just Airbud me? And he's like smiling, and I'm like, look at you. And then I left him for 2 months, you know. But I was like, oh, you're so sweet. So if you do that to your loved ones, I call it airbudding. Yeah. Go. Get out of here. I don't want you here anymore. Let's see. Here's House My Drive. That's free range chickens. Sometimes there's one on the road, and I do have to take a double take. Yep. Holy cow. I don't, was it a raft? We're going to look this up. We're going to look. That's what I remember from my 6-year-old childish brain is that he put a dog on a raft. I mean, but this is like 90s entertainment for families. Yeah. Yeah. Talking about that, Mighty Ducks is coming back. Did you see that? Yeah. And also, DuckTales season 3 is coming out. We love DuckTales. My husband and I love DuckTales. Go and watch the new DuckTales. Go and watch it. It's so fun. Go, go, go. Remember how to choose between the boy and the mean clown. I remember that too, but I think the boy had to get rid of the dog. Guys, we're going to look this up. We're looking this up right now. Air Bud Raft. It's a... Wait, who? Let's see. No. I think he was on a raft. You know what? We're going to look this up later because I think he was on a raft. I'm going to share it to you. Anyway, I hope you guys have a super awesome day. We got to get started with the rest of our day. Introverts united, right? Because I'm like, this was my life every day for the past 2 years. And now you're telling me that this is everyone's normal life right now? Huh. Cool. All right, but I hope you guys have a super awesome day. I got to get to making videos and cleaning my home, Lysoling everything in my home. So I hope you guys have a super awesome day and everything goes your way. And please send me your fun mugs. I love them. Please send them to me. They make me so happy. I've had a couple of people send them through my Instagram stories. So please, please, please. Even if they're plain, I want to see them. All right. Well, I love you guys, and I hope you have a super awesome day and everything goes your way. All right. Bye, guys.